I feel like I have to start over and explain what the principle of this channel is. Actually, I had a very interesting and enlightening discussion with one of my good friends, and he said, "You didn't explain the purpose of the channel." It's true, I haven't. The reason being that I don't really know, if I have to be honest. But there are two things that I really want to focus. I want A, to provide to you with the knowledge and I would say the passion that I have for philosophy, history, and basically self growth, trying to understand things, trying to get to the bottom of things and trying to seek the truth, even if it is probably one of the hardest and most difficult and time consuming tasks. But I love this kind of difficult and impossible quest. I mean, it's so beautiful as an idea to try to convey something that would be enlightening to me or to you. And I don't want to sound like a boring influencer, and probably I am sounding like that. But the truth is, I do feel like there's so much to share, so much to gain from some philosopher or certain ideas or certain books that I've read that really changed the way I live or changed the way I think or see things or challenged it at least. And this is what I will try to do on that channel. I want to be better. I want to do better. And I want to embark on that journey with anyone that basically wants to hear about it. You don't have to. Nobody has. If you're not interested, then probably you will not listen to that podcast. You will not listen to me speaking. But at least I would have tried. And I think this is the best way I can put it. I want to try. I want to see if I can resonate with people and if I can't change even one person's day. That would make me so happy to hear that somebody had a great day or somebody had a tough day and that it got better. And not thanks to me, because in the end, we all have our hands in our lives. Even if some philosophers would disagree with that, and probably Slavoj Žižek or other thinkers would disagree, and they would say the world has our lives in our hands. But I would counter argue, and I would say that you know we're dealt with the cards that we have in our hands, and the best that we can do is basically play them. And if we can't play the game, then we can't play the game. But there is a choice, and sometimes the choice is either. I mean, if we talk about North Korea or countries like that, supposedly like being executed or following the regime, let's say. But I'm willing to take the bet that some of you are able to think through that and basically listen to a random guy speaking about that and trying to give his very selfish, probably, and very arrogant opinion about such matters that he doesn't really understand. But I'm willing to take the bet because, as I said, I like impossible quests and I like unreasonable answers and questions that are completely out of boundaries. Because why not? Why not? We have so much time in our hands that I think that sometimes I should write a book about it. The absurdity of life. I mean, I love Camus. I love Nietzsche, and that's a little bit about me, Dostoevsky, and many other authors, Kierkegaard, and I forget so many. But what Camus said, that life is absurd, and I agree with that. As I said, you can be dealt probably the worst life ever, like and being born in North Korea or in Soviet Union, in Nazi Germany, or you know, in a time of war in a country where you don't have access to water, you don't have access to food on a unlimited basis, and like me, or let's say most Europeans or Americans, and yeah, we have that luck. We need to be aware of it. But regardless, my point being that I want to play the cards that I have. And those are my cards. This is where my brain will go, my thoughts. and I want to share that with you. And if it sounds good, then let's all embark on that journey together. Peace.